An overall bump is going to be coming in today for Team of the Week, and in today's video, we're going to be going over all of that. Not only is there going to be an overall bump, but of course the market is going to crash as it does every single time there is a market update or overall bump. Before we do get any further into this video though, do go down there and hit that sub button if you haven't already. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers and we are just 170 or 180 so away, so I really do appreciate all the support. Go down there, hit that sub button, and make sure to check out all the socials in the description as well. Mud flips, Discord, Twitter, all of those different things that we post on each and every day. And with that being said, let's get into the video. If you were looking for cheap Madden 27 coins, you can check out my sponsor, u4gm.com. Their professional website provides safe coins with cheap prices and have very fast delivery. Remember to use my promo code Kneand for 6% off. Make sure to check them out. The link will be in the description. All right, so we can confirm there is going to be an overall update because we can see, we saw Good Morning Madden, and they had posted and showed all of what is coming. As you can see, if you haven't already saw all of the Team of the Week stuff, it is all here. And of course, just seeing the LTDs alone tells us the LTDs are 87s, so the champs are going to be 86s, making it a +1 to everything that we do have. Now, with that being said, what investments do I have? What do I think is going to happen to the market and all that? Now, first and foremost, training. I've heard a lot of people mention it. I think you should have training right now. And why is that? Mystery packs. I still think there is a chance we do get mystery packs insanely soon, or even today. And mystery packs are going to make that market go absolutely sky high because people are going to want to open mystery packs. Now, with that being said, you can invest in training now, and it may be a good investment. It may not, because we don't know if mystery packs are ever coming. Also, they've not got posted on Mutt Leaks as well. I don't think they usually do, but it's worth noting. With that being said, though, I don't actually like investing in 81s or 83s. 83s are going to go into the champs, and 81s are going to go into the 83s to therefore go into the champs. That's usually what we invest in. I don't see a love in it. 81s are currently sitting in about 22,000 coins. I don't see them going much higher than that. Maybe 30K if we're very lucky. Again, I didn't invest in them, so I don't care. But you can already see the market crash incoming. That market crash, people are already seeing that overall bump. You can see these are already 45,000 coins where they were just 70 yesterday, or maybe 65 yesterday. 83s are still sitting at 70,000 coins as well. Now, maybe later in the week, I saw some people mention maybe those 83s could even go for maybe 75 to 85,000 coins because there's not going to be much supply for those. We should see supply come this Thursday with the Unreal Moments. Of course, you're going to need 3 Unreal Moments and 2 of any for those 86 overall champs. Maybe the Unreal Moments are expensive. The 83s maybe sit 75,000 coins, but they're already as high as they are. I don't see a reason in really, quote, investing in them. With that being said, though, you should have already sold off your team if you haven't already. If you haven't already, I mean, you're already losing an absolute ton. And at this point, I don't know if you're going to make any buy selling off at this point. So honestly, I wouldn't probably if you're yet to sell them off, but selling your team off, selling off, of course, if you have any, and I don't know how this is still going to be said, probably almost a month into the game almost now, if you still have high-end core cards, you are absolutely missing out on so much coins. Cards like Lamar Jackson at quarterback, I mean, of course, this card has dropped immensely, but this card was over $1 million at one point, sat at 500,000 for a very long time. Patrick Mahomes, this card isn't even good. 73 speed, that kills that card. If you can get 200,000 coins out of these, people like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, none of those cards are worth keeping past what you already are keeping them for. It's not worth it whatsoever. Make sure if you have 80, 84s, or 85s, that are very expensive, that you are selling those off. Now, also before Legends does come, some of these 85s are still very expensive. A lot of them have dropped quite a bit, but again, some of these are very expensive as we're getting kicked from the game for going to the catalog. EA is yet to fix any auction house bug. We still have things sitting in the market house. You can't get them. I don't know what to say. I haven't addressed it. Don't know what to do about it, but nevertheless, again, any core cards that you have that are high, even some, like I said, champs, once these do release, legends, of course, whatever we're getting today, whatever position we're getting, if they match the same position, they're going to drop. But like this Joe Thomas here, this Joe Thomas is going to be pulled quite a bit come Saturday. 85s are going to be a little easier to pull, obviously, because of that overall bump. This card is sitting at 370,000 coins. You can see this card dropping to 300-ish K. It also does depend on the legend offers. We actually don't really have great legend offers, so this isn't an amazing explanation of this, but collector series as well, some of those collector series 85s extremely expensive still yet, 280, 305. Some of these have dropped, to that 250, but it's still Xavier Watts over 300,000 coins, Colton still over 300,000 coins. The second a right tackle 86 does drop, this card is going to go to 200k. So again, I would have sold off some of these cards and in just waiting for that market really big crash to come. Again, don't worry about having the shiniest new cards. Don't worry about having the best cards, because either way, if you're decent at the game, or unless you're playing MCS, you're going to be able to compete and you're not going to have anything to worry about. With that being said, once this market crash does come, buying into some of these cards. Now, like I said, for Collector Series, it would be next Monday when Collector Series does come. Of course, these cards are going to drop. They're going to have a dip in them, but big drop is going to be on that Collector Series day. Same way with Legends, same way with all of these other ones. Now, pre-season standout, these lose their boost. I need to look exactly what day it is that these do lose their boost, because right now you're getting that +1. Right now you're getting all that. I think this is Thursday that boost is going to leave from these cards. All of these are going to plummet in price. People are going to be selling these off because right now everyone has preseason standout theme teams, because that is what is giving you the boost, but it is going to move over to Unreal Moments theme teams. So again, these cards are just going to hit the floor. Any of these cards that you're wanting to pick up, make sure you're waiting until that does happen, which should be this Thursday. I don't know when those actually do rub off. I think it would probably say on the tip for that, but I don't even know if I have that in my binder. I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah, I actually do. Okay. It says right here that the program ends on 8/27, so I'm assuming that means that the exclusive boosts for those theme team are going to end on the 27th as well, so be on the lookout for that. With that being said, again, don't be worried about picking up the Unreal Moments. Don't even be worried about picking up the Team of the Week cards that are coming out today. They are going to drop with prices as well. But, seeing that new overall, seeing that new plus in there, a lot of people are going to be very excited for that. So be on the lookout for that. Again, if you have a team, I would consider selling it still yet if you have some of those higher end cards. If you have like 82s or 83s, you're already too late to the party. I wouldn't even consider selling any of these. It doesn't really matter. These are going to drop, but how much are you really making? Crystals, how much are those at this point? I do know crystals are a lot different this year. I've not really looked into their prices or how they're fluctuating this year compared to last. Most of these cards sitting at the same price they sat at when they originally released. Ed Reed still 2.2 million coins. If you have all the coins to go and get these, it's not a horrible idea, and again, it's completely up to you. With that being said, when it comes to quote methods or sniping and reselling, any of those things, and if you don't know what we're talking about, you can go watch my video on how to snipe and resell 1-on-1 for dummies. When it comes to that, all those prices are going to drop. You're not going to want to be buying 80s at a certain price. Do remember the price floor of these cards will drop as well. So today, 80s are the lowest you can get them for is 12,033 coins. You're actually going to be able to get them for a little bit cheaper. All of the floors of each overall is going to drop. 82s will drop, 81s will drop. Each of those will be a little bit cheaper, and that could be a little bit of a look for some training. Again, I said I like to invest in training, maybe possibly for mystery packs, even maybe training for variety pack. We never know what EA is going to bring. I also wouldn't be surprised if through the later part of this week we do see some special offers for Unreal Moments. Those flash deals where it's like 35 golds for 800 training. Every single time one of those comes out, the market does shift up just a little bit for that time period, because a lot of people are looking for that trade. That is going to be today's video, how to maximize your profit. If you boys are looking for snipe and resell prices, make sure to check out the Twitch. I'll be live on there. You can head over to there. We'll have all the snipe and resell prices. We'll keep you all updated. Hope you all enjoy this market crash and go buy your team when you can.